Here we have a SAT math problem. Okay, let's go to the question. Here we have a table of values. In the first column, we have values for x, and in the second column, we have values for g of x. The function g is defined by a polynomial. Some selected values of x and g of x are shown in the table above. Which of the following is true? Here we have three statements, and we have to find the one which is true. Okay, now let me consider all the three statements, and I'm going to equate each of these three factors to 0 and solve for x. Okay, let me equate the first, the factor x negative 3 in first statement to 0 and solve for x. When x negative 3 equals to 0, then I get x equals to 3. And now let me equate the factor in second statement to 0, that is x negative 2 equals to 0. Then I'm getting x equals to 2. And now let me equate x positive 2 to 0 and solve for x, that is x positive 2 is equal to 0. Then I'm getting x equals to minus 2. Okay, now if x negative 3 is a factor of g of x, then when x equals to 3, g of x must be 0. The same reason we have for the second statement as well. That is, if x minus 2 is a factor of g of x, then when x equals to 2, g of x must be 0. The third one is also the same. When x positive 2 is a factor of g of x, and when x equals to -2, g of x must be 0. Now let's go to the table and check whether g of x is 0 when x equals to 3. Okay, when x equals to 3, g of x is 0. So clearly x negative 3 is a factor of g of x. So first statement is true. Okay, now let me go to the table and check whether g of x is equal to 0 when x equals to 2. So here we have x equals to 2. When x equals to 2, g of x is not equal to 0. So since g of x is not equal to 0 and x equals to 2, this x negative 2 is not a factor of g of x. The second statement is false. Okay, now let's go to the table and check whether g of x is 0 when x equals to -2. So here we have -2 for x. When x equals to -2, we have g of x equals to 0. So this x positive 2 is a factor of g of x. The third statement is also true. Okay, so clearly the first and third statements are true. We find the first and third statement in answer choice B. So the correct answer choice for this question is B.